In this video training session, we're going to discuss how to hook up a widget or photo on the home page of the blog to a page so that everything will work seamlessly when someone clicks on a photo and goes to additional information on the site. The first thing you'll do is create your contest or whatever it is that you want to link to the page on the blog under the page area, not the post area, but the actual page area. And this will set the stage for what you want to do. When you are creating a page like this, you don't depending upon how you want to use it. In this case, we're going to use it as a contest that will go into the navigation under contests. You would need to go over here under the parent page and make sure that it is clicked under the contest so that it goes into the right position. If you do not want it to go into the navigation and you want to make the page invisible, I'm going to review that for you also. So you'll notice here that the page has been set up. Make sure that you title it the way you want. As we move down here, you do not normally want to allow comments or trackbacks on a page unless there's something specific that you want to do. So I would unclick these, and as you go down, make sure your title tags are on there with your keywords, and make sure that you add your title and meta tags for SEO. If there's a lot of patients going into these pages, you want to make sure that they show up on the search engines. Now, in order to make this page invisible, if you do not want to show up in the navigation, it's very important that you move this into the number of this edit into a different area. And the way that you would do this is by going up into the top URL. You'll notice that the URL is now showing, and each post or page has a number assigned to it. And you'll notice this particular number is 1639. So what you want to do is you want to highlight that number, you want to copy it, and then you want to go over to the multi-level navigation page. And you will find this page, actually, if you look in the right-hand side under settings, if you go all the way down here under settings, you'll notice that there is a page called the multi-level navigation page. You click on that page, and I'm going to go back to the page, click on menu contents, and that as you scroll down into the menu contents, you'll notice that there is an area that says pages, categories to exclude. So what you would do is you would go over to that area. Now I've already set up certain pages with the original setup that were excluded, but if you want to exclude more on your own, just put the comma after the next one and copy paste the page number in. Go down here below, make sure you update the options, and then you are ready to go with this page not showing on the navigation. In this particular instance, we do want the page to show in the navigation, so I'm going to remove this from it, but this is what you would do if you want a page that doesn't show. So I'm going to X out of that area, and we are going to go back to the page area that we were working on. We have everything set up here ready to go, and what we want to do is we want to publish the page. And the reason that we want to publish the page is you cannot create the link for the widget unless the page is published. So I have now published the page, it's updated. I'm going to go into View Page, and just to check and make sure that everything is the way you want it on the home page, which is what we want to see here. And then I'm going to go up, I'm going to highlight the URL, I'm going to copy it because that is the page that we want to link the new photo to that we are going to add up into this widget area with photographs. So I'm going to copy the page. And I'm going to go into the area that has the photos. Now I always add the photos into a post area on the website that has all the contest widgets and the boxes that were designed. The reason I do this is you never know when you might want to repeat a contest, and why go through doing this all over again. All you have to do is actually save it in a contest box area. And if you'll notice, there's some previous contests that the boxes are already ready to go, and I have already downloaded the contest widget that we are going to use for this contest, which is the summer photo contest. This has already been designed. We're going to go back in and click on it, and you'll notice that there's an image title. It's important that you put an image title on here because as you hover over the image, you don't want people seeing JPEG with the number. You want to actually give it a title, and you want to give it an alternate text title. That's what the search engines read. You don't want to edit image caption, but down here where it says link URL, now this is actually the link of the photograph where it is stored on your server online, but we want to change this, and I'm going to do Control A so that it links to a particular page. So I'm going to hit paste, and you'll notice this is the name of the summer contest page. So right now I have added the link to the photo so that when we add it into the widget, it is telling the program where it's to link to when someone goes to that box when it says click here. So we also want to update this. Now make sure before you update, check the advanced settings, and you want to make sure that the widget is the correct height depending upon the heights of the other widgets so that they all match. In this particular case, all the widgets have to be 200 by 125 without a border. If you add a border on, then it's going to make it 201 pixels, and it won't fit. So make sure that you're very consistent in what you do. If you want to add a 1 pixel border, then it would be 199 with by 124 in order to make it work. So you have to be consistent with everything that you do. So this is set up correctly with the right number of pixels, and we know we're okay, so I'm going to go update. Make sure you save draft. Now I never publish any of these widgets in the post area. I just use it for future reference. Make sure you save the draft so that you have it there. And when you're sure it's saved, you want to go to the HTML code, not on the visual page, but you want to go to the HTML code on the back. And you won't understand what this means, but when you go through here, you'll notice that look for the keywords that apply. You'll notice that this says summer contests and all that, 200 by 125. So what we want to do is just copy the HTML code for the box that you want to add to the widgets, which is the that's not the one we want. We want this one. We want this keeps wanting to pop up on me. We're going to copy, and this is the area that I copied. And then what we want to do is we want to scroll down and go into the widget area, which is right here. And in this particular instance, you want to go to the widget box. And on this particular site, the widget box is in the header boxes bar. Often you'll find the widgets box either in the top sidebar, the right or left sidebar. It depends upon where the widget box is located that you're working in. In this particular case, we're going to go to the header boxes bar. And in order to add the code in, you always have to have it into a text box. Now, if you'll notice, there are already 4 boxes here, and we're just going to replace the widget. But if you're putting in a new box, you have to bring in a text box from down below. And all you have to do is just grab it. This program is very easy to work with. Bring it up to the top where you're working, and if you notice, you can just add another text box here, and all you have to do is save it. And then you can copy the information in there. However, in this particular instance, we do not want to add another text box, but that's a good example of how you do it. You just drag it into where you want to go. And if you want to delete the box, all you have to do is go in and delete it, just like I did, and you'll notice we're back to the 4 boxes. Now, what you want to do is go in, and you'll notice that there's HTML code in here. You won't see the photos. You have to put the code in these boxes. And I'm looking here, and I'll notice the first one is the Smug Mug box. We know that's not the right box. The second one here says Wolf Stock, which is another area that they're working on. We know that's not the right box. In this particular one, it's the baby contest, and we do know that we are replacing the baby contest. So I am just going to highlight the area, right click, paste, and you'll notice that now it says flat dot Dr. Widget. And we are going to hit save. Make sure you save everything before you do anything. Close the box. And then what you want to do is you want to go up and check and make sure that it looks okay on the home page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up in the left hand corner and click the blog. That'll take you to the home page so you can look at it. And you'll notice here that the summer photo contest page is now lined up in the text box right here. However, you'll notice that the box, we're going to check the properties. It says it's 200 by 125. These other one here, properties, are 200 by 125. For some reason, this box is not spacing correctly, so we need to go back and figure out why that's not spacing correctly with the other boxes. But it is in position, and everything looks fine here across the way. So that actually is how you would add the box to the header. If we click on it here, what you want to do is check to make sure that it goes to the right page, and you'll notice here that it does go to the summer photo contest. So everything is clicked in, ready to go, and that's how you actually hook it up into a widget.